I love the light that filters into our home starting at about 6:30 a.m. It makes mornings and waking up so gentle. Oatmeal and sunlight. In today's video, I'm sharing a full day of eating on my weight loss journey and a little glimpse into how I'm enjoying these warmer days. Welcome to my channel, Wake Up Bright, where I share all the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I'm April Lauren, and I'm on a journey to lose 200 pounds. For breakfast these days, I'm in the habit of making oatmeal, protein oats to be exact. It's what I eat almost every single day, and every single day for the past almost 20-ish days now, and I wouldn't have it any other way. If you want to jump from meal to meal, down in the description below, there is a jump around menu, and let's enjoy today together. The protein oats I make consist of rolled oats, a banana, protein powder, and almond milk. The total is about 415 calories. I find this combination keeps me full all the way until lunch. Not only that, it keeps me calm. I feel very calm with this breakfast. I think part of the benefit of eating the same things every single day is that you know how your body is going to respond. So I know I'm not going to be hungry. I know I'm not going to have cravings. The repetition also, it makes tracking easier. It just makes everything easier. I've also been getting in a gallon of water a day at least. And then also I have been reading every morning after breakfast. So I actually just finished Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey, and it was a really good book. I very much enjoyed reading it and learning about his life, and then learning how to recognize green lights from his perspective. It's definitely a good read. I've also been working out at least 2 times a day. So, well, I say working out, and working out is a little bit more intense than what I've been doing. So I go for walks with the dogs. I do a bike session most days a week, and then I usually do some sort of strength training or like a HIIT circuit most days of the week. So sometimes I'm just doing 2 of those, sometimes I'm doing all 3, and yeah. So, but I feel like it's very low impact when I just walk and ride the bike. Those days are like super easy days, which is really nice. So this circuit I got from Natacha Oceane. I've been doing a lot of her workouts, and somebody corrected me the other day. It's Natacha Oceane, I think is how you pronounce the last name. Oceane, it's French. I'm probably still saying it wrong, so you'll just have to correct me again. But I love her. I probably should figure out exactly how to say her name because I watched her YouTube channel for about a year. So Yenna introduced me to her YouTube channel a long time ago, and so yeah. And I've really enjoyed it. I enjoy the intensity of like the no equipment movements that she has, kind of like this one. So this one is like a med ball slam and then a hill tap, but without a med ball. So you're like supposed to be slamming a ball down, but there's no ball. So you're just focused on really contracting all of your muscles. And she's got lots of exercises like that. And just ignore me like singing and looking silly while I'm doing this workout. But this workout seriously is so good. All of her workouts are. So definitely check out her Instagram or her YouTube. I haven't done any of her YouTube ones. I sometimes have to work her workouts around what I can and can't do, like modify them. And so with her movements, I haven't been doing modifications for the movements. I just put another movement in for the most part, unless I'm working out with Yenna. And if Yenna can do the movement, then I'll find a workaround or modification to do instead. Oh, and then you guys saw, but I did warm up. I did 5 minutes on the bike before I started this circuit, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this whole circuit. Really like these one-sided exercises too, like the snatch, but doing it with one hand, because it's helping me make the left side of my body work a little bit more. And it also, because when I'm doing it, I can focus on balancing my weight between the sides and not letting my right side take all of the weight. Whereas when I'm doing it with a bar, it's harder for me to make that left side work. I'm not really sure why that is, but doing the one-handed overhead squats and stuff. Like, it's been really good. I've really enjoyed doing her workouts. I think that they're making me better and stronger, and we are loving it. This is another one where you're supposed to imagine that you've got a ball in your hand and you're really putting like your hips and your core, everything into slamming the ball into the imaginary ball into a wall. And so it like caught me off guard how intensely really contracting all of my muscles and going through this motion, how intensely and it works. Like, I love it. And then after this, I didn't record it, but before I made lunch, I did have a protein bar. After the workout, I did get a little bit cleaned up, and then I did a bunch of work on my computer.
It's lunchtime. I'm very, very excited. I prepped the meat the other day on the grill, and then last night I made kebabs and I had a lot left over. So
what I've been doing is grilling chicken, and then I'll dice it up and keep it handy. This is the same thing I do when I like boil the chicken and then shred it. So I like to have this stuff on hand just so when I'm hungry and ready for lunch, I feel like I put off meals until it's time to eat. Like, it's not time to prepare, like it's time for me to eat food. So this just makes it easy to make the best choices, and all I have to do is measure it out, put it on a plate, heat it up, and I am good. Then these kebabs I had made, I think I said the night before, but I think it was like 2 nights before this that I had made the kebabs. So I ate some kebabs, and then while so doing, I decided that I would make us kebabs, but with meat for dinner. So I started prepping that not long after. For the sweet potato, the veggie kebabs, and the 6 ounces of chicken breast, this lunch was 543 calories.
alrighty, so I'm about to eat my lunch, catch up on my water, which I'm slacking on today, and walk the pups, and then finish editing my video. So it's exciting times, exciting times.
So earlier I said that walking was part of my workouts, like walking the dogs. And until recently, I never included walking the babies as part of my workouts. But since we've been going to a new area, it's a little bit more of a hike than just your typical walk. And because of that, like the uneven terrain, there's a little bit of an up and down, which there's always like, we live on a slight incline, so there's always been like a little bit of a hill, but this is a little bit different. And so I just am including it in a workout. I usually get my heart rate up a little bit, and we're going quite a far distance, and like I keep increasing the distance, and I'm just thrilled that my body's able to do that. Like yesterday, I walked 14,000 steps. 14,000, like who am I? Who am I? I'm so proud of myself. Like, I know that maybe that's not anything that most people would be super proud of, but considering just a few weeks ago, like maybe if I got most days I think I got around between 5,000 and 6,000 steps, but like that was like good. So I like really have been focusing on increasing all of my movement throughout the day. So I am up and moving as much as I can. And every day I find out that I probably could have done a little bit more, and that's good. It's a good process to continuously push myself a little harder and a little harder. And walking them separately does help because I go generally close to the same distance, or Chippy gets a little extra because she has a little bit more energy than Julio. So
we are out for a walk, just enjoying spending time with each other. I love this girl. She's so good. But it feels good. It feels good to be walking every day and to be just enjoying nature, and it's so peaceful, and I'm just happy.
While I'm continuing my little walk, I wanted to go back and share an excerpt from Matthew McConaughey's Green Lights. I love it. It's like the pinnacle of the book. It's something that I think is just so relatable, because I know for one, it was so relatable to me, because there is definitely a version of myself in my head that I have a little bit more respect for, a person that I am but that I also see as a future version of myself. Matthew McConaughey wrote, "Time to get rid of the filters, make my life my favorite movie, live my favorite character, write my own script, direct my own story, be my biography, make my own documentary on me. Nonfiction, live, not recorded. Time to catch that hero I've been chasing. See if the sun will melt the wax that holds my wing or if the heat is just a mirage. Live my legacy now. Quit acting like me and be me." This part really makes me think of the realization I came to a couple months into my journey where I'm like, I deserve to live my best, healthiest life that I can, that I'm capable of right now. I am about to start making dinner, but I want to continue this for just a second. I think that it's powerful because we all deserve for our story to be a story that we're proud of. And by deserve, I don't necessarily mean that we're entitled to that, but I think there's ups and downs, there's bright spots and dark spots, there's tragedy, there's love and laughter in all of our stories. But we write our stories. We control what is in our story. We control the type of person we are on a daily basis. We control if we are a type of person that sees only red lights or if we see green lights in our lives. And I really love that. I didn't expect his book to make me so introspective or to make me think about some of the things that I've thought about a lot over the last week and a half or so that I've been reading it. It's very powerful. Definitely a PG-13 book. I think I've already shared that with you guys, but PG-13 for sure. For the rice, the marinade, and the chicken and veggies that I had for dinner, the calories came to 591. I did eat a Built Bar, which was 180 calories, and I didn't video that, and I also didn't video a cup of hot chocolate. It was sugar-free and 80 calories, so I didn't do that. There's a total of 260 calories, which brings my total for the day to 1,809 calories. A few hours after dinner, I did hop on my bike to get my 10 miles in. I have not been doing all 3 workouts that I'm talking about and that I'm showing you guys that I did on this day every single day. So I hope that it doesn't come across this isn't every single day. However, I am building to where I can make it every day because I really want to see my goal was to do 10 miles a day, but I just haven't done it. There's been a few days where I have ridden my bike every day, but I've gone 5 miles instead of 10 miles. But I want to do a solid month of 10 miles a day and just see what that helps me. If I do 10 miles a day, am I capable of doing 20 miles in a day? I'm just so curious. I'm pretty pumped about the fact that now when I ride 10 miles at a not pressured pace, it's about 36 minutes. So my leisurely 10 mile is 3 minutes faster than my original push for time. How fast can I do 10 miles? And that's just over a couple months. That makes me just so proud. I'm so proud of my physical strength and ability and how I just get stronger and stronger and more capable every day. It's really fun to see and experience. And switching gears, I was so busy talking about Matthew McConaughey's book earlier that I didn't share. I made the best marinade. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person in the world that has made this marinade, but a fast favorite. I made such a good little marinade. So I switched out some ingredients. It called for honey and I used agave, and then I used aminos, instead of soy sauce, and then olive oil, which I just used a little bit less olive oil than the recipe called for, and then I marinated the meat for 3 hours, and it's so good. Yeah, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed yet another full day of eating with me. I have enjoyed sharing my day with you, and I love you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.